Thank you, Bafetu. Welcome to another episode of podcast with Masimi Da. And today, Bafetu, is Tuesday. You know how we do this. Each and every Tuesday, we roll and talk to the game changers and shakers within the business world. And namhlanje, as promised, Bafetu, we are here. Nipite Mr. Modise, the one and only guy. And we're going to talk about his business and how it all started and how it's going. And again, guys, before any waste of time, first thing and first, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for all the messages that we're getting. And you know, with the last few episodes that we had, we spoke to a lot of people, and we've engaged with a lot of people that are very happy with what we are doing. And thank you so much with that. And first thing and first, guys, let's not forget, let's subscribe and share and make sure that the notification bell is also on. So guys, without any waste of time, Hotman, welcome to the podcast with Masingita. Hashtag is the business script. Welcome, Vid.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, no
yeah,
time.
I'm good, thanks.
Otherwise, how's things?
So far so good, can't complain.
So far so good.
So far so good.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. No, I see you are pushing. I mean, I've been following you. I've been looking on what you're doing, and it's quite interesting coming from a car, orange farm, and that's why we said, you know what, it's very important that we, recognize our people who are doing good as far as business is concerned. So maybe can we start with you as to where is this? Tell us about yourself first, and then so that then we can take it from there before we talk about the business itself.
Okay, yeah. Thanks, man. My name is Kenny Modise.
Sure.
Founder and chairman at VTech.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Orange Farm. I was born in Soweto.
Okay.
Grew up in Orange Farm. I spent my life in Orange Farm. That happened. I went to school in Orange Farm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Kenny. So yeah, played soccer. Then started there. Fell in love with business.
Okay.
And from there, then that was it.
All right.
That was it.
So as you said, ufunde usuke eSoweto wazoploma ngapha Orange Farm. So how did it, like, in terms of your iskela uqale kuphi and how did it go, and then up until mhlawumbe ufika la Orange Farm, or it all started eSoweto wavele wafika ngapha uzoploma, or just take us through your schooling career mhlawumbe?
Oh, I started school in Orange Farm.
Oh, you started in Orange Farm.
Orange
Okay.
Farm, yes. Then till went to Tsepana Primary School.
Okay.
Tamsanga Secondary School. I think I left Tamsanga. I was doing grade 10.
Oh, okay.
I went back to Soweto.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and I finished my matric that time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, that's good. That's good. And the reason why I'm asking, because we need to understand the journey itself.
Yeah.
Understand, like you said, now you started like Orange Farm, and then you had to go back to Soweto. But then Orange Farm, it's still here. But I mean, having noted that a lot of people, even now, they still say, "Uti isn't this biased in Soweto?" You understand? But then what maybe could have made you, Uti, you know what, I need to come back, or I need to push whatever I'm pushing, corner like us. If VTech is by recognized like us.
Can I bet too deep on that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. We like to romanticize things. Orange Farm has great people. Orange Farm has a lot of people. Just like any other cast. The only difference is just a big on deal pay. That's the only difference. Yeah, we have so lot of things compared to them. We it's just the same. It's just that you want to divide the pay like equal deal. Meaning you pay. Other than that, I think here in Orange Farm we go and solve it. Yeah.
Alright, so the business journey, man, I was sharing to besides, before we talk about the VTech, let's talk about where it all started, because we know a lot of people out there, they've got a journey which baqala endaweni so mhlambe kube bebathengisa omunye from eskela. So with you, the entrepreneurial journey iqala kuphi kuwe?
Okay, primary.
Okay.
There was a friend of mine was selling sweets.
Okay.
So we were selling sweets, started like to sell. Secondary, same, another friend of mine again started selling sweets. And after school, I didn't have money to go to college.
Okay.
And I opened my car wash, which was much like a car wash. Still have it on my Facebook though.
Oh, that's
started
cool.
Opening a car wash, selling car wash. Got any money to go to college.
Okay.
And then I went to college. I went to do my paramedic course.
Okay.
Yes. So after then I went to work for my brother. He owns ambulance services.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ambulances. So from there he was honest with me on the go. And he to start your own thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he started guiding me, showing me things about the business, entrusting me with his own business. And from there on, I started like, okay, this entrepreneur bug started to come back again. Like, okay, you know what? I need to do my own thing. That's when I started VTech.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where VTech started.
So the inspiration, it comes from the family, and the
family.
background as well, like you said, that from the friends that you grew up with, they were selling at school, and then you started falling in love with that. So I mean, just to clarify, just maybe tell us more about what is VTech all about, because I've been following you as I always do. I check your Facebook, and I see you doing a lot of trainings. We have a presser. So maybe just take us through who's VTech and what is VTech all about, so that someone who's watching now can also get more information about the company itself.
Okay, let's start from where the name VTech comes from.
Yes,
yeah, I think that will give us a direction.
Yeah.
Okay. I was doing my BAE course, Basic Analysis course.
Okay.
Right? After doing that, I went to do my intermediate life support course.
Okay.
Whereby there is rhythms, those rhythms that you see the ECG, those things that they put in the hospital.
Yes.
The machine shows the
rhythms. Okay.
Yes. The name VTech comes from one of those rhythms. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. And we started thinking, okay, what is that I want to do? Okay, I need to do my first aid, training people first aid.
Okay.
One that I know. So that the name ventricular tachycardia, it's VTech.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
It's a shockable rhythm. That's when now you're starting to see when I'm pressing the doors.
Yes.
It shows that this person needs to be resuscitated.
Wow.
That's when this thing they join VTech.
Sure. No, that is dope. Good man. I love how the name has came. Where is it coming from? Actually, the originality makes sense, because it also connects the dots with your business and where you are currently. So maybe tell us what I know. Then, like you said, you started with your own brother who motivated you and giving you like the platform as well. Because I think most of the time we do have people who are gifted, but families they tend not to give them those opportunities. And I mean, firstly, we heads up to your brother, and you know what, he did a great job, because it's not easy. But again, I think it's also maybe your dedication and your hunger that you saw that, you know what, bro, you need to step up, you need to run something on your own. But then beside your brother, maybe having contributed. So what maybe some of the people that have contributed, because I know very well that as much as you want to start, there might be some ups and downs which we're going to talk about. But maybe, because as young as you are in a relationship, not only with your partner but with friends as well, because you end up talking to a lot of people. But maybe besides your brother, who else maybe has contributed besides the friends that you've mentioned? Because your environment or the people that you associate yourself with, they really play a huge role in terms of your success as a business person.
Yes, that's an honest truth. I don't know a lie. There's so many people that has contributed into my journey. The success that you see in business is not all about in VTech, especially. It's not only me. There's so much friend. I go broke. I go broke at times. I call my friends. I can name them. So when I call them, they know that he's not gonna just call. I call like my man. I'm out. I'm broke. And I'm currently working on this project that is bigger than me. They assist a lot. My mother, my wife. I go like I'm always not in the house. Always away hustling. She always played a big role in this thing. And friends and my team. Shout out to my team.
Within VTech.
Yeah, within VTech. And those friends always, when I call, they know that he's going to call and say, okay, man, I need money. Shout out to them for always being there for me. I really appreciate it.
Sure.
Yes, a lot.
No, that's good. And like I said again, those are people that we need to always, be grateful of. Because sometimes we go through a lot and we don't even give them that recognition. And big up to those kind of people, who've shown that love. And then so I mean, VTech, the type of business that you are running, it's a total different business. I mean, you've moved away from selling food. You've moved away from people like us who go to the market and stock and resell, but you decided to be unique. What is it that made you to say, what, I want to start something that is very different? What motivated you? Maybe you've gone through certain stages in life that has motivated you to run this type of, I know you've mentioned about your brother having ambulances, but what could have been the core, reason why you've decided to open this?
I'm a pit bull.
A pit bull.
I am a pit bull.
Yeah.
Why I'm saying this, when the pit bull, it depends on the owner how you breed it. You can breed a pit bull to be nice dog. You can breed a pit bull to be a very, very aggressive dog. So this business of mine, I learned a business in the part of I need to recognize the market first. Where am I taking this business? Right? I'm not gonna surrender the business. I need to cooperate this. Right? I need to align myself with the big corporates. Right? That's where all these things started. To get the point. So I call myself entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I'm not a businessman because I beg to differ, they differ.
Yeah,
I'm entrepreneur. I take risk. That's why I think maybe I say like, okay, let me just take this one. They go this way, I'm going this way.
Yeah, that's true, because before inviting you to this interview, I've seen that mostly it's a white dominated business. Because I remember while I was still working for another financial institutions, when we went for such trainings, it was always we were always taken to those companies whereby you get white people dominating there. And I was like, yo, this guy is coming with something which is very unique. And so maybe just take us through what is it that you're doing in terms of, I know there's first aid that you train people of, and there's a lot of things that are happening. Maybe just give us an idea, maybe a brief one, before we start talking about your SWOT analysis in your business.
Okay. At this current moment, I think maybe you are aware that we're building a college.
Yeah.
We're building a college.
And shout out to that, man. Shout out to that.
We're building a college right in the heart of Casino Orange Farm.
Wow.
We are going to do something like it's a one-shop store where you find everything. And you have your currently now what we are accredited with, it's your first aid,
okay,
basic fire, safety, forklift, housekeeping. So now we're going to add security, computer, care work, educare,
so all of this will be under one umbrella.
Under one umbrella.
Under VTech.
Fine college, yes.
Wow.
That's what we do. The moment that we're launching the college, and it will be just out there. Yes.
Sure. Oh wow, this is dope, man. This is dope. And then in terms of customers, how do you get customers? How do you? I know, like you said, that you've identified your market to say there's a lack on 1, 2, 3. But what is your strategy in terms of marketing your business?
I think as I'm saying that I'm an entrepreneur. I take risk. I take risk. I channel my business. I plan. I strategize. I don't fight to get business. I strategize. I plan to get business. Associate myself with right people. That's a good thing. That's why I always, when you talk about collaboration, I always say big up today. Just like this year, I think it was this year, we hosted a business shower.
Correct. Yes.
That's where everyone. I get happy when I see everyone who were there. Now they communicate, they can exchange business, it becomes easy. You know my point. I market my business, strategize. I go, I say proposal, associate myself with good people. I tell this is what I do. Let's go pitch an idea, and the clients get happy. Then we get the business.
Okay.
That's
so there's no any other difference that you do. You just being there. And you go all out for your business and make sure that you push.
If I don't do that, no one will do that. The only one who has the vision, who understands the vision and mission of this company, it's me and my team.
Sure. No, I get you, man. I get you. So I think we're gonna talk more about your team. Let's take maybe a quick break. Okay. Then after the break, then we're gonna talk more about your team, so that then we can really understand as to, again, how did you manage to get that type of a team, and like what were the method that you were using in order for you to elect such people, so that then we can understand in future if someone will be looking for an opportunity at VTech, what is it that maybe they might require, or what is it that they'll have to, bring on board so that then they can be, get an opportunity as well. And you've talked about the opportunities that you are creating within EKASI. So let's take a quick one, and then after the break, and then automatically we will touch base more, and also on your SWOT analysis, your strength, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and the threat that you also pick up in this business.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Afetu. Welcome back again to another dope episode Konala EKASI Orange Farm. And again, just to say thank you so much to Shesha Joint for allowing us, an opportunity to host one of the movers and shakers in the business world, Konala EKASI. And I still have my brother here, Mr. Kenny. Hotman, let's. I think before we've touched base in the team yako, the type of people that you're working with, and can you just maybe tell us what type of people that you're working with? And like you said, when yourself you are a people, so I'm definitely sure that you also work with fellow peoples out there. So maybe just tell us what type of people that you're working with, so that then we can understand a little bit things around.
Okay. I'm so happy for my team. I'm like, those are the peoples as well. You go, you search. I've been proposing this idea to so many fellas. So many fellas. Hey, let's do this. They didn't get the idea. So
they didn't understand the vision.
The vision, yes. I those people in the circle that they want to see. The microwave success. I just put in the microwave, everything is cool.
2 minutes noodle done.
2 minutes noodle things done. But now I have a team whereby we all going to the same direction. They understood the vision and mission of the company. Where we are today with those guys, I know if they say my marketing team, my media team, when they bring the report, I'm happy. After training, when they go to edit, send those work to me. I know those guys. They know the vision and mission of the company.
Exactly.
Yeah, they understand where we are going. Yeah, there are tough times, there are good times. They are always there.
So talking about tough times, because I know as when you start a business, and I think I always emphasize this to people that we don't do small businesses, but we start businesses, because the whole point is to grow. And how do we handle those tough times? Because I know at some point there's no money that is coming in, there's no salaries that gets paid. And are you working with people that understand the journey and the vision that you've brought into them?
I'm so fortunate that I work with people that understand, who knows that when it's tough, it's tough. When it's good, it's good. Right? I work with those people. I get to that point where I'm just dry. But I make sure that they are happy all the time. Then I'll sort myself later on. As long as they are happy, then I'm good.
You're good.
I'm good.
Okay. So even if you broke, they're still with you. They don't change.
They don't. They are always there. They are always there. They are always there.
Sure.
When I'm saying I'm broke, sometimes I go to a extent where I don't have money, but I need to make a plan for them to be sorted.
Exactly, yeah.
So that I'll see myself.
So you prioritize and make sure that you put them first.
Yes, because those are the engine of this company. Those are the people that drive this company.
Wow, shout out to that.
It's one of those.
And I'm glad you're touching that you prioritize your employees as being the engines of the company, because what most people do, the biggest mistake, they start paying themselves, before they pay other people. And instead, they need to make sure then that those people are well taken care of, so that then they can proceed or continue doing their level best in everything that they do.
Honest, in business, I think there's a lot that we need to learn as entrepreneurs, right? When you're running a business, there are starting stages, right? You still wanna do this business, you plan, you're researching around this business. And if you're happy, go register the company.
Yes.
Then you start getting clients, you start making money. That's when you will start to say, I'm not yet there. Because now you still have to learn the figures, the numbers.
Exactly,
Now your cash flow, how to balance the cash flow, how to balance this, how to balance this.
Exactly.
Then you start now, you say, I'm an entrepreneur. Okay, I've made this much from these clients. I've made 10 rand from these clients. Okay, I need to pay the suppliers. I need to pay the guys. And this is my money, this is company's money.
Sure. Yeah, that is powerful.
You know, equipping yourself all the time. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Don't just sit because now I'm having clients. I think I got everything figured now. Because now there's just 10 rands are coming in.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, when you calculate your budget, at the end of the year, you were a busy man, not a businessman.
Sure. Wow, that is dope. Yeah. So we tend to be busy.
We tend to be busy,
but forgetting that we are in business.
Yes, that's what the crucial thing. You know, you need to understand. That's why, remember, the mission is not to compete. It's to complete.
Oh.
It's always an idea. Because that's necessary for you. For me, you need to compete.
Yeah.
We need to sit down and check. Okay, how best can we work together? Even necessarily we don't have to be in one business, but in an idea where I know you're on my speed dial until you know, hey, I'm starting to balance this spreadsheet or whatever the amount. I'm starting to, can you assist me on that? And that's what we need.
It's collaboration.
It's collaboration. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to be one business. Collaboration is so broad to an extent whereby I know if I call you, I tell you know what, bro, I'm having this thing and this, I'm struggling with this. I know you got my back.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know you got my back. Just like Jewish, bro. You never find in those people.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they got each other's back. One thing that we are competing. It's unnecessary.
And actually, we need to complete it, not complete
it, and make something solid. To an extent whereby I know I have a friend that is catering. I have a friend who runs it. I have a friend. I think it's solid now.
Wow, that is dope, my guy. I thank you so much. At least I'm learning something, and I think even the guys, who are watching this, they are learning something today. That we're not in a journey of competing, but we are in a journey of making sure that we complete everything together. We work hand in hand, we collaborate. And I mean, looking at this is the youth month still, understand? And it's that type of a message we need to send out there to say, you know what, we need to come together, we need to work together as business people, not only as business people, but as people in general. So let's talk about your strength, my brother. What is it? I know, besides being a pit bull, that's what I'm taking from you. Let's talk about what is it that you will say, you know what, I'm good at this, and because of this, I've managed to carry this business to where it is at the moment.
I think my marketing skill. That's one of my strengths. I plan, I calculate my moves, I check, okay, this is ideal for me. Will I survive if I go into this deep end? If not, I say, okay, I'm not yet there. Yeah, I think that's one thing that I agree. The cake is too big. I take my slide, I shoot if I take another slide. That's one of my strengths. I calculate my moves.
Wow.
Calculate my moves all the time.
Oh, that is good. That is good.
Just like I was building a college. Are you crazy? Are you gonna do this thing? But I've calculated my moves.
And you've made your proper research before you've taken that decision.
Like yes.
Sure. I mean, a college. I mean, that is a bigger step, my guy.
It's bigger than me. That's what I'm saying. It's bigger. At the time when I'm saying I get broke, sometimes I'm saying something is bigger. Because remember, it's a self-funding project. Funding from my own pocket.
From the profits as well.
To get my point.
So along the lines, you building the college, you running the business. Do you have weaknesses, or you always on top of the world? But what could have been maybe your weaknesses around the journey that you've started?
I'm a threat to myself. I get zoomed in the way.
Yeah.
I get zoomed in the way. Sometimes I get, I haven't done this, I haven't done. Oh, it's 3 a.m. I promised to call this person.
Sure.
It was one of my weaknesses. But we sat down with the team. Okay, this is what is going to happen. So anything comes in around, I know from 8 to whatever time I'll be busy. And anything that will come to me, it goes to you. And later on, after we've done everything, those things needs to come back, and we really need to go back to these people.
So anyway, you've started, or maybe you are delegating some of the duties within your business.
That's an honest truth.
Yeah, so that then you don't end up drowning yourself as well.
Yes, I didn't romanticize this weakness of mine. I'm like, okay, how best can I work with this? Because those are the critical things that will make me lose business. Yes, I'm at that business whereby you said it's dominated by other people.
Exactly.
So it's like, it's one of these.
It's one of them.
It's one of them. So you don't want that. So you need to strategize. You have a system you need to have a system when you run a business. Just run a business like I'm running. It's fine. I mean, you tell what's coming, but you need to have a system.
Yeah, talking about that, I think I've also done a video regarding that, the message to black businesses, whereby I've reiterated that we need to start respecting our craft. We need to start respecting our clients, because automatically we are going to be losing it at some point, and if we're losing it among our people, our people that should be the ones trusting us, then it's a problem. You understand? And so in terms of opportunities, I think one of the opportunities that you've created or you've figured out, it's I can say, from what we're talking about now, you've seen the gap in the market, you've created the college, and maybe what are some of the opportunities that you've seen and that you believe that will add more value into the business going forward?
Business is out there. Business is already been recognized. I'm not gonna shy away from that thing. I work hard, bro. I work hard. Yeah, the business is recognized. The reason why I brought the college into my area in Orange Farm, we tend to blame people that they are not working, they smoke drugs. What is that we do?
In return, right? Rather than complaining all the time.
So
that's true.
Now we always complain, hey, the taxi today was 22 rands, 25 rands. So there's someone who wants to go do a course, but you need to calculate the transport fee. It's very impossible. So why don't you bring this thing here?
Exactly.
Why don't we bring this thing here? It's a walking distance. It's a local taxi to come to the college. That's one of the opportunities we're bringing in.
And even beside the taxi, you can even walk. I mean, that's part of exercise.
Yes.
That's also adding something to yourself as mentally,
well.
Because after you've studied and after you've done 1, 2, 3, it's always good that you've also go back to your mind and think about what you've studied as well.
Yes.
Yeah, and then the threat in the business, I think I've identified the threat, but maybe take us through that.
The threat is one of, I don't want to drop a ball. Just like you said, this business is one of the dominated by. I need to always at the point whereby I stand my ground. This is the direction of my company, and for myself as well. Like, you know what, the client said 8 o'clock. I need to be at 8 o'clock.
At least, or 7:30 at least.
To get my point. By 8 o'clock, I need to be like, everything is set. The trade, this is one of the things that I was like, hey, the trade is so broad in business. It's very broad. Yeah, it is.
So I just want to find out, because like I said, you're in a business which is mostly dominated by other races. But let's talk, like, in terms of getting businesses from bigger companies. How do you cope up around that, or how was the experience, or what is the current experience on that, getting from bigger companies, from bigger brands out there? Like, because I know, like I said, you're competing with top dogs in your field of business. But how do you are you also being considered as young as you are, and being the person you are, are you being given those platforms as well?
Don't play a character. Just stay true to yourself. Because the moment you start playing character, you tend to show people this is who you are, and you know very well that this is not you, and you're going to fall. But stay true to yourself, going to the client, to the big guys, and tell them, I know this thing, I can do this thing, I've been doing this thing. They give you an opportunity, and you run with it. Because the clients, I think maybe you see on my on
the timeline, yeah.
The clients, the companies that we train, those are the big companies. Talk about multi-brands companies.
Exactly, yeah.
Who am I? So that's why I say, like, I'm saying to myself, this is not a small company. It's a small company, but with a big heart. Yeah, we service our clients. Yeah, that's why we need to make sure that all the times and our clients are happy.
Sure. No, that's
we do proper work, like proper work. We don't cut corners. That's why with the college thing, we're going all up. We don't cut corners. They say 10 doors, we bring 10 doors. They say maternity, we need maternity, we bring maternity. They say fire extinguisher, we're gonna need fire, basic fire. Yes, we burn fire, we extinguish fire with something that is dated.
Sure. Yeah, no, man. You know what? I'm very impressed. I can see that really you are a pit bull on what you're doing. So no, I'm very happy. And I mean, let's maybe touch base around the college itself. Are you getting any sponsors? Because I heard that it's coming straight from your pocket. So are you asking for sponsors, or you decided to do it yourself, or is it if people are interested in sponsoring you, the more will come to do that? Because sometimes not only about money, but even with your hands. If you are gifted maybe on as a bricklayer, and you want to contribute on something that will benefit the next generation, so are you able? Are you seeking those type of contributions from the community as well, or you decided to do it on your own?
Honestly, nah, bro. Nah, especially when it comes to money, I'm fine.
Okay.
I don't have money. I'm not saying I have money. Yeah, because of the ethics. This is a legacy, bro. I'm not just doing something. I'm building a legacy. I don't want someone to come next day to claim my kids' legacy and tell them this. I paid for this. Right? Whoever is a bricklayer, whoever is a carpenter and a company, they come, they give us their prices, and then we pay them.
Oh, okay.
That's what we want. For someone to come and say, I want to donate this, honestly, I'm fine. I'm not saying I have money, but I'm fine. You need to curb the problems before they happen.
And that is based on past experience that you've seen from other people as well, that have experienced that, whereby people will come afterwards and say, no, I've got a share in this, I've also contributed.
To get my point. People are drowning, bro. People you see them running businesses are drowning. They are drowning in a stand, but they lost the vision. They sold their soul because now they wanted us to see that they are doing good.
Sure.
Wow. If someone say, okay, we are the youth, we're funding the youth to start a business, you think it's going to end there? It's not gonna end there.
There's a red tape there.
It's not gonna end there. It's not gonna end there. Remember, you need to pay back the money. That's why there's no one who will fund you now to risk with this money. After the COVID, everything, no one's gonna give you money. You need to strategize, plan.
So we are on our own.
We literally on our own. That's why we need to collaborate.
Exactly, and come together.
Come together into a bond where we sit together and understand. Okay, right. This and this and this. How can we work together and make things happen? That's how things go.
Sure. All right. Now, thank you so much, Makai. So, where do people get hold of you? Do you have a website? Do you have a telephone number, email addresses where people can get hold of you?
Okay. Our website is currently under construction. You can see we take this is still under construction.
Okay.
Because we pause it now because of the scope that we're going to add on the college. So we need everything to align with. We don't want to come and paste the gain on the video. So
we want to just do it.
Right. And then we have for now go to Kenny Modise on Facebook or Instagram Kenny Do Me, and my number is 081 212 5282. Then you get the office number from there.
Okay.
Then that's when you guide from our social media, company social media.
Yes. Okay. No, Makai, well, thank you so much for doing what you're doing. As the hashtag the business script, we wish you all the best. And I would definitely show that with what you're doing, you are inspiring a lot of people out there, especially the young people. So we wish you all the best, and we definitely sure that next time when we, engage with you, we will engage on another level. Like you said, you're building the college. We wanna be part of it. We wanna talk to you guys. When you do the opening, please do invite us. We will come through and make sure that we put you guys out there as well. Because what you're currently doing is very good, and the business that you're doing, it's very unique. You're on a unique space, and you're competing with big dogs out there. So as the business hashtag the business script, we wish you all the best, my guy.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much, my guy. Like I said, guys, thank you so much. It was a good show as always with Kenny, and like I said, VTech. That's the name of the business, and he's pushing. Let's make sure then that, guys, we do support. If you know business that will need such requirements, definitely get in touch with him. We will put his contact details there. And again, guys, let's keep on pushing, let's keep on hustling, and let's keep on making a difference. We are out, guys. Enjoy your day further. Thank you. Goodbye.